Welcome to the Prompt Engineering Podcast, where we teach you the art of writing effective prompts for AI systems like ChatGPT, Midjourney, DALL-E, and more. Here's your host, Greg Schwartz.
Hello, I'm currently sick with a cold, so I'll be speaking via AI. This time I'm doing it via the Descript app. This is a quick episode because I wanted to discuss OpenAI Developer Day and their mind-blowing accomplishment, which you may not have realized yet. First, a few highlights of the opening keynote.
GPTs are tailored versions of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. You can build a GPT, a customized version of ChatGPT for almost anything, with instructions, expanded knowledge, and actions, and then you can publish it for others to use. You can program a GPT just by talking to it. And later this month, we're going to launch the GPT store. You can list a GPT there, and we'll be able to feature the best and the most popular GPTs. Revenue sharing is important to us. We're going to pay people who build the most useful and the most used GPTs a portion of our revenue. You want these models to be able to access better knowledge about the world. So do we. So we're launching retrieval in the platform. You can bring knowledge from outside documents or databases into whatever you're building.
A special announcement. I've just released my course, Master ChatGPT in 2 hours, aka How to Not Lose Your Job to AI. I go over the basic uses and techniques for prompt engineering, the intermediates like shot prompting and chain of thought, and then some advanced ones. Plus, there's guided practice sessions to help you see exactly how to use them. And, by the way, I have a 60-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, let me know and I will give you a full refund. Normally this is $145, but I've discounted it to $29. And for listeners of the podcast, use coupon PODCAST and you'll get $20 off. So for only $9, you can learn how to use ChatGPT. Take a look at the testimonials. Go get the course at promptengineeringpodcast.com/course1. That's number 1, by the way. And the link is also in the description. All right, back to the episode. And 3 more things from Developer Day.
With our new text-to-speech model, you'll be able to generate incredibly natural-sounding audio from text in the API with 6 preset voices to choose from. I'll play an example.
Did you know that Alexander Graham Bell, the eminent inventor, was enchanted by the world of sounds?
So we're introducing Copyright Shield. Copyright Shield means that we will step in and defend our customers and pay the costs incurred if you face legal claims around copyright infringement, and this applies both to ChatGPT Enterprise and the API. The Assistance API includes persistent threads, so they don't have to figure out how to deal with long conversation history, built-in retrieval, code interpreter, a working Python interpreter in a sandbox environment, and of course, the improved function calling that we talked about earlier.
These are momentous moves. And there's more: pricing, longer context window, and JSON mode. However, did you get the mind-blowing news? OpenAI created a moat by dramatically increasing switching costs. Here's an explanation via a voice from 11 Labs.
Wikipedia defines switching costs. Customers might be less likely to change providers if the move will incur costs, delays, or effort. Until now, switching from OpenAI was one line of code, but no one else provides uploading files, threading, nor the GPT store. Before developers built that, now OpenAI does it and locks you in.
If you're still unsure why this is so momentous, here is OpenAI's new text-to-speech to explain.
OpenAI makes it easier for developers to build by providing those features. Threads is valuable because although many developers will still need an external database to store other data, for many uses, Threads is enough. File uploading is more valuable because it replaces very expensive alternatives like Pinecone and GPT Trainer, albeit only if you have 25 files or less. You can be sure that limit will increase. The biggest value is GPT Store. It not only makes it easier for people to find your app because it's in the store, just like the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. It allows you to create simple applications without doing any other work. Many startups have been trying to build that kind of experience, but none have even moderately succeeded. OpenAI, however, likely will. Altogether, they changed your choice of an AI provider from an easy-to-replace commodity to something with potentially huge switching costs. Even if OpenAI raises their prices, having to rebuild your application to store conversations, threading, or integrate a vector store, file uploading, would be very time-consuming. And developers using GPT Store will mostly be people who do not want to build and maintain a full application. So their switching costs would be astronomical. All in all, DevDay created quite a moat. By the way, if you want more ideas about moats, read article The New Moats by Jerry Chen, linked in the description.
Thanks for coming to the Prompt Engineering Podcast dedicated to helping you be a better prompt engineer. I also host masterminds where you can collaborate with me and 50 other people live on Zoom to improve your prompts. Join us at promptengineeringmastermind.com for the schedule of the upcoming masterminds. Finally, please remember to like and subscribe. See you next week.